What do I even say to a therapist? How do you even summarize all this crap? I mean, my YouTube/emo friend, female, you know, summed it up. It's one big mind fuck. You know? I mean, when you just think about it, it's one big mind fuck. Everything my cousin had me believing, everything she had me doing. Sometimes I would read things over the machine to the staff at that hospital, you know, this, and that they were my cousin's words. Remember, she wanted me to go to the press. One big mind fuck. One big mind fuck. Yep, that about sums it up. We'll review your original claim and then your added stuff and determine whether we need to do a complete medical review or whatnot. And I'm prepared. That's the difference between me and, I don't know, not a lot of people, you know. I don't commit suicide, you know, I kind of just, I deal with whatever comes my way. If I lose my benefits, you know, I'll have to deal with it. It's definitely a possibility. It can happen. Obviously, when I got the benefits in 2012, I had all these high hopes that I was gonna, you know, I'd have 3 years and I'd have a chance to heal and I'd have blah, 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 blah. And look at everything that happened. Only a complete, non-compassionate moron wouldn't be able to see that those 8 days of hell I went through with my mom prior to, I mean, That was trauma. All you gotta do is watch that video where I'm at my wit's end and screaming about the then governor, had to declare a state of emergency when the people were finally gonna come and, get my mom the help that she needed, clearly, And then later when the thing with Bobby and went on the landlord, and that was trauma. Even to the point where one of my friends emails at YouTube, she's like, why does all this stuff keep happening to you? It's very strange. It's like, I don't know. Because I'm cursed. That was definitely trauma. And then all this latest, then I was back in the shelter, and then all this latest stuff where, living here in my mom's home all by myself, and I better get myself into. I don't know if a new therapist. I'll get the notes from the old one or start from scratch. I don't know. Definitely sick people. I go back into therapy, I'll make a chronological thing that highlights in quotations of what's, the trauma, what's the bad things that have happened since I was approved for Social Security disability in November, October, whenever it was. Bring that with me. I'll lay it on the line. I'm like, it's not that I never want to work again, but I sure as fuck can't work now. It's not around people. I'm asleep, like, sitting up. You know how you fall asleep watching TV? Well, I shut the TV off so I could create videos, and she hasn't budged. Go out there and say, gently, Mama, you've been asleep for the last hour. Why don't you go to bed? Why don't you take your meds and go to bed, Mama? We had a long day. I told her that an hour ago. And then it's like, sometimes I just don't want to, I don't want to force the issue. You and I both know that she's not watching the TV. Her eyes are closed. And she had a long day. I've been sitting, we had a long day. We walked to the bus and back. We went to see the movie, Why don't you just go to bed? And the fact that she hasn't turned the TV on shows you she's asleep out there. I mean, that's not rocket science. Otherwise, if she called my bluff and I came in here and I shut the TV off, she would wake up and turn it back on, but she hasn't. What would I say to a therapist? Same thing I've said to you guys. How is it possible that any of this has happened? How did we reach this point from the point where, my mom went through it all. She got the lawyer. She, you know. I'm disabled. I don't even drive. I know that first judge saw that. She said to me, she's like, you have psychological problems, right? And I look right at her and I go, oh, I said, and she goes, are you seeing a doctor? And I had been seeing a doctor. I've been seeing a therapist, psychologist up until but I didn't have to say that. I simply said, I'm on Social Security disability. I practically whispered it, you know, and I was nervous as hell, and you know, then she sees that I'm not like this, what the elder abuse fucks are making me out to be, you know. You can see I'm not like this sophisticated mastermind who blah, 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 you know. I have problems, so. But, as we already established, it wasn't even her. It was a brand new judge, not even familiar with the fucking case. I didn't know these things even happened. Not even familiar with the case. Brand new judge. Male this time. Are you kidding me? I said to my mom, Fry, you know it could be another judge next. No, it won't. He said he's going to be our judge. Mom, so did the woman that Auntie and I spoke with. She said she was supposed to be our judge this time. You see? They don't care. It could change again. Anything can happen. Or it could go back to her. It could be someone brand new. It's mind-blowing to me. Because this is such a complicated case, and I wasn't there, but from what I heard, I mean, he wasn't familiar with the case. At all. See, I have about, you have a month to turn that in, and I just got it. Although it was sitting there in the mailbox, I don't really know when it arrived. I'll have to find out. And I have 30 days, so if I get my ass back into therapy, and you know, there's a question on there. It says, has your doctor, you can either, if I get my ass back into therapy, we discuss it. Under the circumstances, I highly doubt the therapist is going to determine that I can work. But we don't know. Right now, if I filled it out, if I didn't go to anything, I would say, I haven't discussed it. It says, have you discussed it with your doctor? And then say, my doctor says I can work, my doctor says I can't work, or my doctor thinks I can, or I haven't discussed it. I'll go this week. Pick a day. It's not supposed to be a friggin' snowstorm. News hasn't talked about any snowstorms in the future, but you just never know. It could change in a heartbeat. I have to get the one friggin' snowstorm at a time. We're having another one tomorrow, so, you know. We're not having any warm-up anytime soon, apparently.